Hello, lovely lady. I'm so excited that you are thinking about Baba. This video is just to kind of provide you a little bit of insight about what you can expect and about the program and all that kind of stuff, so that you can obviously make the best decision for yourself. So this is the sixth time as of March 2022 running the program, and it has obviously gotten better every single time I've run it. I've taken on feedback. I've allowed it to change and evolve in the way that I know will provide the most transformation and the most support for everybody that does it. So the program is half live and half recorded for a very particular reason. And the reason why it's that way is so that you can work at it at a pace that allows you to not get overwhelmed. As soon as you start to get overwhelmed in your business, you often just shut down and then nothing gets done. So with the Kajabi portal, there's so many videos in there because it allows you to kind of figure out where you are at right now and what you need. So whether it's like PR stuff that you want to jump into first, whether it's confidence stuff that you want to jump into first, the root fucking chakra stuff, it's money stuff, whether it is like how to sell, whether it's sales calls, whether it's like, I don't know, like how to magnetize your clients in. There's literally everything there. You've got all the strategy things that you could need. You've got all the feminine things you can need. And then we have the healing calls as well. So the Kajabi portal is there for you to start as soon as you join, and you can jump around in whatever way that you want to. It allows you to basically get what you need right now in your business and start implementing straight away. And then once Baba's over, the content is there for you to use for life. And I always recommend redoing it. And the way that I've kind of formatted it and like mapped it all out means that it is really easy to jump back and rewatch things rather than everything being in like huge Zoom calls where you don't really know where things are. Also with like time zones and stuff and people having lives to live, I don't like people feeling like they are running out of time or that they're running behind. So if it was like a weekly 2-hour call and you only had a week to implement things, that's actually not very much time. And it just can create this feeling of like, I'm running out of time and I'm not getting everything that I need to get out of the program. So the way that it's structured means that you are going to get the best results, and it's going to help to ensure that you don't get overwhelmed by things and then it have the reverse effect. So the Kajabi portal is there for you to dive into the content in whatever way, shape, or form that you need at this given time. And then you can go back and watch things as you want to. And then we have our monthly Zoom healing calls. So these healing calls are where we do all of that foundational trauma work to make sure that your business is being built on the strongest foundation where you are free of your shit, because you cannot build a thriving business if your trauma is showing up. Like, if your trauma is there, it will affect your confidence. It'll affect your magnetism. It'll affect your ability to speak your truth. It'll affect your ability to sell, show up online. It's procrastination. It's perfectionism. It's second guessing yourself. It shows up in a million different ways. And one of the most popular things that I see is that people don't acknowledge this, and they think that if they hire a business coach that just tells them what to do and how to sell themselves and like, you know, the strategies, that they'll have everything they need and all of a sudden they're going to be making millions. And that's just not how it works. Because if that's how it worked, then you wouldn't be here needing this help, right? There is stuff internally that is causing you to feel like you're stuck and blocked and stagnant in your business. It doesn't matter where you're at in your business, whether you're making $1,000 a month, whether you're making $100,000 a month. If you are feeling like you're stagnant, there's things holding you back, there's blocks, there's limiting roadblocks to your success. It's not because you don't know the fucking strategy, right? Running a business is actually kind of simple. It's not because you don't know the strategy. It's actually because there is an internal thing happening. And that internal thing, a business coach doesn't solve, but I solve, because it's generally speaking a trauma thing. And that can be a little trauma that happened 3 months ago, or it could be something that you still are blissfully unaware of from when you were 6 years old. So the healing calls that we have every month are for that. And then you also get a one-on-one with me. And the one-on-one with me, again, is for us to focus on your specific blocks, your specific traumas, your specific things that you feel like are holding you back. And for me to have a specialized session with you where obviously everything is just, all the trauma stuff is custom made for you. And then in that time, we will ensure that we are clearing all that stuff so that you can show up. clearly and in flow and easily and in the most magnetic way that you can in your business. Then we also have a Telegram group. So I used to run it through a Facebook group, but I kind of fucking hate Facebook these days. Anyway, so now we have a Telegram group, and that is going to allow us to connect and chat, and you guys can ask me questions and everything between our calls so that I can help you. I can send voice messages, give you guys chicken nuggets, send you reminders, check-ins, all that kind of stuff. So you will feel really supported and held and in my bubble for the 3-month period of time. I know some people can have hesitations about programs that have a lot of pre-recorded content, but I have done both kind of programs. And I can tell you as a business owner that if the pre-recorded content is done well, it's actually so much better than live calls. I now hate live programs because they're just these long 1.5 or 2 hour Zoom calls where there's just so much stuff shoved in. And I'm like, how do I find what I need? Like, it's just messy. So having everything broken down in pre-recorded modules is super clear and easy and concise. So you can jump straight to exactly what you need in even like a year's time when you need to like come back and kind of do some stuff for your business. So that is everything that you need to know for BABA. There is a very important woman option, which allows you to also join the next round of Queen Alchemy, and you get more one-on-ones and you get access to me via Voxer, which is a voice messaging app. So if that feels like a really good fit for you because you want more of that one-on-one support, then definitely email me or send me a message if you have any questions about it. For the very important woman, you can't just like buy a space off my website. You need to just send me an email just so I can make sure it's the right fit. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, any queries, any concerns, please send me an email. Just send me an email at hello@monicayates.com.au and I will see it. I do all my emails with all that kind of stuff. And I will reply to you. And obviously all the testimonials and everything are below, so you can check out the results that you've got that people have gotten before. The one thing that I obviously want to preface when it comes to any kind of like quote unquote business coaching, even though my foundational work is trauma stuff, is that you need to implement. I am not responsible for your business and I can't do anything in your business. The kind of like the easy thing about like my in-person events and whatnot is that as long as you come, I'm basically going to fix it for you. And then you need to just make sure that you like implement and integrate properly afterwards. But when it comes to business, it's a little bit more on your side than say like Queen Alchemy or my immersion. So please make sure that you are in a space where you're like, fuck yes, I'm showing up. I want to do this. If you're thinking that like being in my energy is going to magically fix things for you or magically make you $1 million, I guarantee you it's not going to happen. The way that happens when people say being in someone's energy made me $1 million or whatever, the way that actually happens is that I can activate something within you, or I can be this like inspiration for you. And then being in my energy really activates you and really inspires you. But you then have to use that inspiration. You have to use that new energy and then implement things, and then you make more money. So when people forget that middle piece of like so-and-so just like, being in so-and-so's energy just made me more money. I'm like, no. Being in so-and-so's energy activated something within you. You then implemented new things and that made you more money. So make sure that you are willing to implement. And then yes, being in my energy, doing this kind of work will definitely activate something in you, and it will allow your business to grow and expand as long as you're willing to put in the work. Like I said before, any questions, please let me know. This is the sixth round of BABA. I'm so excited for those of you joining. So excited to support you and help you heal and up level and quantum leap and do all that juicy stuff in such a different way than what most business coaches offer out there. I really want you guys to understand that having this solid foundation where you are fully stable and clear of your trauma is the most important thing to grow a thriving business. And previous BABA girls and my one-on-one business clients can absolutely attest to this, that this is often a missing link for people. This is what allows you to feel like your business is easy and for you to feel like you're magnetic. So if you want that, make sure you join, send me any questions, and I'll be happy to answer.